Introducing the Matrix, Vasiliy Lomachenko. Introducing ferocious George Kambosos Jr.
What's my message? Show you a clean fight. Now let's get this started.
So here we go. Vacant lightweight world championship. Pace could be a major factor in this fight.
I'm curious to see what Anton has instilled in Kambosos and what approach he's going to take in this fight.
That's the new trainer who says, I have the answers for Lomachenko, teaching the Russian style. He says he's studied him for years, he has the answers, but at 30 years old, can Kambosos convert to that?
He's trying to get that outside position, but I like the jousting battle right there and the body attack right away. Find his offense, create his offense, but he's going to have to push back Lomachenko. That's how you beat Lomachenko.
And the girthiness with the rehydration, as well as Lomachenko, by all accounts, is a more natural featherweight. Take place in Perth, Australia on Saturday evening at 9 p.m. as it is now 12:30 in the afternoon Sunday.
He is going backwards. He has exactly what he has. Kambosos is exactly where he needs him right now.
Three-punch combination.
In range, just being deceptive with his offense, and he'll catch you with that left hand.
And he comes in with a straight left hand behind that southpaw jab. Coming to the end of round number one, Lomachenko and Kambosos from Perth, Western Australia.
No weight him. You need little bit pressure him. Jab to body and touch right and pressure now.
In the lead up to this fight, I asked Vasiliy Lomachenko at 36 years old.
Was only 3 of 28, just landing 11% of his punches thrown in that first round. Bernardo Osuna, our ace, round number 2. Southpaw jab from Lomachenko. He's able to close that distance and send a left hand
to get out of range, but he's always looking for the counter. That's the problem with Kambosos. You know, his footwork, he never moves left or moves right. He moves straight back in the straight line.
Heard Anton Kadushin, his trainer, after that last round, saying pressure, 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 and utilize the jab to come forward.
Lomachenko has him thinking right now. If you get Kambosos thinking, you got him.
Three-punch combination.
That's towards the lead hand.
In the career of Lomachenko.
But I've seen it less and less.
There's a right hand to the body from Kambosos.
And you see how exactly how Lomachenko reacted from that body shot. He did not like that body shot.
Lomachenko with a flurry at the end of round number 2. Glad you're with us. The action from Perth, Australia. Joe Tessitore and Tim Bradley with the call. Bernardo Osuna, our ringside reporter. That second round, Lomachenko had an 11-2 connect advantage, including 8 power punches.
How Lomachenko's going to be able to close that distance is he's going to be doing it with just level changes. He's setting it up right now.
Kambosos trying to come forward with that right hand. Lomachenko getting out of range.
There it is. You saw the small level change right there. You saw the left hand come over the top.
He has gone through management changes. He has gone through trainer changes. This is not the same group that led him to undisputed status. There's an exchange on the inside as Kambosos.
Still be defensive and still be in position to be able to land his offense.
A warning on that right hand.
Right here, just to get himself in position, in the right position to let his offense off.
Such a great example of what you just said, Timmy. There was no punch thrown by Lomachenko in that sequence, yet you could feel the pressure.
Those movements right there, and I see Loma starting to get that weak side angle. His position to be able to land your offense and get away with shots. Nice body shot right there from Kambosos.
Oh, good exchange to close out the third. Look at this stuff.
Punch. His left punch, sit and right hand. Wait. No jumping back. Please, no jumping back. And using jab, using jab. Okay?
back to world championship status, or if Vasiliy Lomachenko can plant yet another flag in his mountain of accomplishments. Took all 4 belts, won the rematch, and he was on top of the division.
The fight is happening at the right time, Tess. It's happening at the right time. Kambosos can't get away from that level change left hand that come down the middle. He can't. Again, in that time, Lomachenko came back with the 1, that swivel jab. Oh my goodness. I'm letting y'all know, folks at home right now. Lomachenko has downloaded the information. He knows what he's doing right now. He's going to go for the KO tonight. He's definitely going to go for the KO tonight.
Lomachenko, if that comes to fruition, then we have seen in recent fights, then he has admitted to. Oh, and there's a good combination up top as he is headhunting Kambosos. Excellent work from Lomachenko here in round number 4.
Why not fight fire with fire at this point now? You got to sell out, because if you don't, this is going to continue to happen.
That Lomachenko has downloaded the information and now has it.
And you starting to see the frustration coming right now from Kambosos. He has no clue where those punches are coming from, Tess.
No, even on that angle to the right as Lomachenko sweeps around and lands the left hand. Very strong round for Lomachenko.
Feint, set it up, and start moving your hip.
Huge 4th round we just saw out of Lomachenko, tracking that. As ESPN Bet live money line right now has Lomachenko minus 2,500.
Tess, and he does it while he's directly in front of you. That's the difference. That's the beauty about Lomachenko. He's not bagging up.
Said to me in the lead up to this fight that
Good
Loma
shot.
is so much better when he starts early and is the aggressor early. He didn't do that against Teofimo. He didn't do that against Haney.
There's no way that Kambosos is going to be able to time that movement.
There's a left hand again, Timmy.
There's no way. You know, wrong game plan. And he might have came here with the game plan to pressure, but Lomachenko is not allowing him to do that. Determination you have, or will to have, and toughness you have, skill. That's what dominates in this ring, skill. And sometimes when the skill are even, that's when the will and determination comes forth.
That's just a fact. Sends him off balance.
Little by little, round by round. But if he invests in the body a little bit more, he can stop Kambosos.
Another headshot. 1:45 in the afternoon, Sunday in Australia. Let's check in with Bernardo ringside.
Not a very animated Anton Kadushin in the corner of George Kambosos, but what he did say is, I don't want you headhunting. When he throws his left, I want you to counter to the body. And on the other side, Egis Klimas says, what about this fast start from Vasiliy Lomachenko?
Nomaschenko was the nickname that he earned early in his career when world-class fighter after fighter quit.
And the punching power of these fighters. Ooh, nice left hook right there. Beautiful change right there. That's a nice left hook by Kambosos. I like that shot a lot.
See if he can string some momentum together as he tries to place a right hand to the body. Came back with a left hook, and Lomachenko was just able to get underneath it. But now you see a little bit of confidence from the Aussie. He's got to dig himself out of a hole. There he goes to the body against Lomachenko.
But double it. Where's the follow-ups? One punch at a time is not going to do it.
Lomachenko successful on the inside. Short left hand on the inside. Goes back to the head. He's landing 52% of his power punches. Over 50% of power punches thrown. That's an outrageous number in CompuBox world. Round 7. But he was still outlanded 19-7.
What do we always tell you folks at home? A fighter typically results back to who he is. All that stuff he worked on in camp is now out the window.
Lomachenko trying to make more history. Comes with that sweeping rear hook. And that is a slip. That is not a knockdown, but that pressure being applied. There's a left hand to the body from Lomachenko. And now Kambosos trying to get himself out of trouble in that corner.
You know what this fight reminds me of?
What's
You know,
that?
you hear that saying all the time. You say, you know, the definition that you got one fighter playing checkers, the
Yep.
other one playing chess.
Oh, and you know who the chess master has been for the majority of his career.
Right. This is the definition of that. Ooh, now Loma's starting to penetrate that body. He's starting to go downstairs now. Uh-oh.
All the offense we've seen, but yet not much to the bite. But now you can see it. Loma is in control at the end of 7. Perth, Western Australia, and the RAC Arena. Sold out to see Kambosos and Lomachenko. And look at that right eye of George Kambosos. The age of Lomachenko and the year away from the ring. And what does he have left?
Kambosos can't sustain coming forward and attacking consistently. Just keep coming forward and attacking. Still hasn't learned and hasn't gotten comfortable marching forward and mounting his offense.
Lomachenko doubling up that left hand moments ago. Does it again. Look at the bruising and the redness in the face of Kambosos, and he takes another shot up top.
Mean swivel jab. See, you wonder why those elbows are extended from Loma. A lot of times, from that position, having them a little bit extended out. See those elbows extended up and out? Good shot.
Left
Slapping
hand.
shot. You know what, I'm not gonna lie, I've been impressed with the referee. He's been out of that way, he's been out of the action. Doing a good job tonight. I don't understand what Kambosos and them was worried about going into this
Kusahiki
fight.
Nakamura, Timmy,
Oh, yeah.
we mentioned it. That
Ooh, that cut just opened up. I wonder if it was from a punch or a headbutt.
they were dealing with that earlier.
At the start of this round, I spoke with Brian Wilmot, and he told me the cut is nasty. It's on the eyelid.
That is the rule in Australia with that local commission. But those headshots from Lomachenko have done damage on the face of Kambosos. They've been dealing with that cut for a couple of rounds now. As you see, Kambosos trying to double up that jab and send the right hand to the body.
Good
There's a
body
right
work.
hand to the body as Lomachenko came forward and Kambosos placed it. Look at that right eye.
Doesn't look like it's affecting his vision at all, Tess. Seemed like they got it under control in that corner. Good work right there. Again, Kambosos is just waiting too long. Ooh, what a shot. I like that. Good shot right there to the body, but even better combination from Lomachenko coming forward again, bagging out or bagging up Kambosos.
Let's off of it.
Yo-yo, the yo-yo
Yes.
effect. Yo-yo.
Doubles up the left hand again with that off angle to the right.
Oh, getting off of that angle, that weak side angle. Now you see me, now you don't. You know, in these situations right here, when you're outgunned like this, one target and that's down to the body. You know, that footwork of Lomachenko is exceptional tonight. Whoa.
Another headshot. That was the short right hand, the southpaw lead hand, but that right eye is worsening on Kambosos as left hand after left hand is scoring by Lomachenko. The left hands, Timmy.
Seemed he can't miss with the shot. That's the money punch for a southpaw. The right hand is the money punch for the orthodox fighter. But again, it's about positioning. It's about getting your feet in the right position, getting your body in the right position, at the right place at the right time. And Loma has done that better than anybody I've seen in a very long time. You know,
It is probably more likely if Navarrete, who's already a 3-division champion, can claim a lightweight crown. You could have unification in an outrageous matchup of style. Yeah, Lomachenko's next.
oh,
Bloodied, battered, and outclassed George Kambosos is going to need something special here. The critics have termed it. Instead, this looks like it's going to be headed towards something where we discuss Vasiliy Lomachenko extending his career and staying in that upper tier.
can't deny the toughness and the grittiness of Kambosos. He's taken a lot of shots to the head and body tonight. He's cut, and he's still in this fight. He's still trying to do something in this fight. That's why he's nicknamed Ferocious. Oh, big shots.
And snap back the head, especially of George Kambosos. That's how you know Lomachenko's having a great night, when he can silence 15,000 Australians having this kind of a performance against their former champion.
Again, more work from Lomachenko right here. Has Kambosos in the corner, just slowly beating on him little by little. Obviously, this fight as of right now, Tess, looks like a mismatch. You know, Lomachenko just supremely skilled. Look at just the minor level.
The championship level. Kambosos at the championship level, as he tries to swipe that right hand to the body, only lands 10 punches per round at the championship level. That is one of the worst marks among elite fighters. Meanwhile, Lomachenko sits at the top of just about every CompuBox superlative. That's what happened midweek. Their first face-off, it went for over 3 minutes, and then Kambosos did it again at the weigh-in. And right now, he has precious minutes left to try to answer this riddle of Lomachenko. Came on mid-rounds and late, and then Haney swept the 12th for the slim win.
That path for Lomachenko to Undisputed is ridiculous. The fighters that he's going to have to face.
Well, the division's loaded.
Like Shakur Stevenson? I mean, Tank
maybe
Davis?
Next week, Navarrete. And
Body
there
shot.
we go. Body shot scores the knockdown in the 11th. As if the damage to the eye isn't enough, Loma says, take that to the body. And now he looks to close it, and he does. Lomachenko's a champion again. Knockout victory against the Aussie down under. Welcome back, Vasiliy. '11th round knockout on a night of supreme skill, accuracy, power, footwork, angles, you name it, he showed it. Loma's got a belt again. Delayed his chance to do this, to serve his country. Tonight, he went after it. Timmy, you said he's going to close the show tonight. He's back to being that kind of a guy against Kambosos. Take us through it.
There he is, going in for the finish. Wow. That wasn't a body shot.
No, it was not. It ducked down and it hit him right in the face. The level of it, it almost looked like a body shot.
But look how close he was and how he was able to get out of range to make that punch miss. Still be calculated, and have his eyes, and still be in position and throw the right punch at the right time. And there's the body shot. That's the body shot right there. There it is. Wow.
There's the body shot.
And little by little, he wore him down, but he found that money punch. Here's the finish right here. He knew he had his man hurt.
Oh.
Again, going downstairs, trust me, when you get hit with a body shot like that, and a fighter just touch you on the arm, and sometimes he's protecting that punch right there. And the force from the punch, and your elbow jugging you in that spot, it hurts, Tess.
Look at that, digging in to the body twice.
And you see the towel come in, and that was the father coming in, saving his son.
Yep, that was his father.
Good credence to his father for stepping up.
Your referee stops this competition by winner of TKO, fighting out of the red corner, and new IBF lightweight champion of the world, Vasiliy Lomachenko!
We invite everybody to turn on the ESPN app.